So I'm recording this the night before I go on my road trip. Pre-recording it, setting a whole bunch of videos to go off while I'm on my road trip, so that I don't go a day without people being able to have a new video from me. And I'm probably gonna fail at this because I've got one, two, three, four, five, plus 7, plus 2, 3. I've got 15 slots on the calendar that I'll probably be gone and not have a video go off. So I'm going to fail at this, but I'm trying. So what I wanted to talk about with this video is just before leaving on this road trip. Once again, I tried to not respond so the lid would be kept on it. But once again, I saw some comments from another account from Josh Clark, aka Ashes the Raven, aka Raven Phoenix, aka Fatal Error Network. And I imagine he's trying to get a rise out of me because he knows that if I respond, then my response gets tweeted out and it gets put out on Facebook and all sorts of my feed on YouTube, and he can't really come back and be the same person that he was, but he could come back as a villain on YouTube, and there's plenty of villains out there. He could be Nephilim free level villain. But I was not going to respond because I just don't have the time. I was packing, and I'm just trying to talk myself to sleep right now, really, before my road trip. And I've got the adrenaline pumping, from the anxiety of me about to hit the road, and I get this message from him. I'm like, farthest thing from what I want to deal with right now. So yeah, I sent the link to where he commented on one of my videos to Exiled, and then he accused her of stalking videos that had been made about him when she replied to him for me, and I thought that was hilarious that he would conclude that she must be stalking all the videos that he has made about him, looking for him to come out from under his rock and comment somewhere so that she could just whack-a-mole him the fuck back down into his hole. No, I get notified of replies now, and maybe that happened right after he had to YouTube aside and to save himself more shame. But maybe he doesn't know that when you get a reply on your video to a comment, now you get it sent to your email. And that's how I saw his message, and you can tell somebody else about it on Skype. Say, hey, Exiled, could you please handle my light work? I'm about to go on my road trip, and I really don't want to deal with it. But, you seem to have the night free. Could you please, interject on my behalf? He doesn't figure that that's happening. No, no, no. It has to be people fucking stalking every video that's ever been made about him, just waiting for him to comment again. We've said narcissism before, but really, he can surprise me. He can surprise me with the levels of narcissism he can come up with. So yeah, there's that. More drama. This is Code Red Mountain Dew, and by the way, these Game Fuel Red Mountain Dews, they don't taste like Flintstones vitamins this time around, this season. last time they had this chalky taste to them, I didn't like them. So no, it's not a Code Red, it's Game Fuel, which I only bought so that my brother could have the code from inside, so he could have double XP in a versus match on Halo 4. Or else I would have gotten original for the win. So a while back, I was in a hate club call and could not start the call because too many people were added to the call, right? And not looking to start new drama right here, I'm just going to say that somebody was upset that I kicked them out of the hate club call. And most of the people in hate club know exactly who it is because she went around telling people how upset she was with me. But I had created at that point, I believe, 3 different groups that were named Hate Club. And, you know, when I could not start the call again without removing people, or so I thought, I was like, what are you, bitching about? If I can't start a call that I created in the first fucking place, if I can't, start the call, I'm going to remove some people so I can at least start the call. They can get added later, right? Now I know better. There's actually a trick where you can hold down control, click on the few people that you want to start the call with, and then right click and then hit call, and you can start a call even if it's locked because it has more than 24 people. You can still start a call. I know this now. Nobody knew that fucking trick when this little tiny drama happened. But since then, fast forward a month and a half, about 3 days ago, I started 3 new calls, called them Hate Club, and just pulled a whole bunch of people into them. And the one that has the most chat in it so far, and I did this as art, as an expression, and it always amazes me some of the reactions you get when you keep people on their toes and you throw them into situations that they don't expect. 2 of those calls have since pretty much died. No one's talking in them. A whole bunch of people left. One of them, it's like, dang, comment thread like 2,500 comments. That's pretty cool. That you can just start a conversation like that, and yeah. It's very similar to me starting a group called the YouTube Cool Kids Club. Now this group is a Facebook group. You can look for it and join it right the fuck now. The YouTube Cool Kids Club. I did not start that group meaning to say to people that I'm one of the cool kids. No, no, no. This art that I created was basically there's a whole bunch of groups that should have been called that in this ironic sense, and I just made this one group in order to I don't know, have a little bit of social commentary on the other groups that were like that. I just named it what it should have been named in the first fucking place, right? So I had some people join it. And then when I finally posted something into it, like a week later, someone got upset that I posted it there and was, talking to me like, why the fuck are you in this group? When I created it. And it was hilarious to me, to get that kind of a reaction out of someone when they clearly don't get the joke. So yeah, I've had ideas like this in the past. One of them was just a Facebook page dedicated to pwnage, and it didn't take off. It got like a few likes, and no one ever posts to it but me. But maybe, one of these days, one of these little art projects that I make, these little social art projects, they might take off. Oh, and I'm not going to lay claim to the YouTubers United group. That was not me. That was somebody else's doing. Just like what Hate Club turned into, all of the different variations and all that. I might have coined the term, but I really do blame it on the James Pope. And other people try to lay claim to it. Some people say that they were founding members, and some people say that they started such and such call and brought such and such people into it. If it weren't for that one original video where he took the phrase that I coined and turned it into that video, none of what I'm seeing right now would have happened. And so, without James Pope in the equation, I would call him the linchpin. He's the one that took it from, like, sperm level and gave birth to it, you know? So, I guess I might leave some links in the description box if you want to follow anything that I've talked about here. But, yeah, I'll be on the road if you comment, so don't expect me to respond to anti-drama drama. Because I'll probably be in a completely different state of mind.